I built a recruiting system specifically for high school baseball players looking to play in college. And this system runs completely without me. No constant editing of a recruiting highlight reel, no recruiting services, no recruiting dashboards, and finally, no connections from your high school or travel ball coach helping you out. And yes, it actually works. I've been able to play professional baseball myself for 7 years. I also spent 3 years at the D1 level, played in a World Baseball Classic, and we've helped over 200 student athletes get noticed by college coaches. But most parents and families, they finally burn out. They're doing everything themselves, and the whole college recruiting process is turning into a part-time job. But when this system runs by itself, your son becomes the driver, not you. And finally, college coaches start responding. You're gonna wanna stick around until the end of this video because the final piece is what makes this whole system run automatically. All right, so let's talk about my college recruiting blueprint. It's basically exactly what I teach my students inside my Mendoza Baseball Academy. If you are interested in working one-on-one with me, click the link down below in the description to book a call with either myself or a team member here today. But yeah, the college commitment blueprint, what we want to really be doing is sending out direct personalized email and contact points to these college coaches. These touch points, so to speak, we want to come across very professional. So this is where we need to be including an email template. If we don't have an email template, I have one of those completely for free on my website, mendozabaseballacademy.com. If you can't find it, we're probably not a good fit to work together anyway. But this email template offers basically a perspective from the player. We also offer that professionalism, that everything is constructed in a short and sweet manner. It has that tone, so to speak, the untold tone that we know what we're doing. We know how to communicate with these college coaches. We also know exactly what they want to see in an email. All right, so the email template, that's just not enough though, right? We need to be guiding traffic to these college coaches. So what do they typically want to see? Well, they want to see an edited highlight video, right? This highlight video, all we need to do is compile a list of maybe some of our best clips and include them in a 30-second highlight video. Guys, we don't need to overcomplicate this. We need to edit this one time and let it be. We don't need to be constantly editing this after every single tournament. That's just gonna turn into a headache for you or whoever, you know, is responsible for editing that video, whether it's your parent or maybe your coach or maybe yourself, right? So these are the things that we need to be taking into account whenever we're reaching out to these college coaches. Not only how we, you know, offer that professionalism and we get that great first impression when they open the email, but also when they click on the email, what are they looking at? Is that video edited in the right way? Is that highlight video way too long? Is it way too short? Obviously the sweet spot in my opinion is about 30 seconds, and that's from speaking from high level Power 4 schools and coaches. That's exactly what they want to be looking at. So that's the important aspect of it all, is making sure that we actually know what we're doing. We actually showcase to them. We also respect their time, so that way they're not watching 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 12 minutes of a highlight reel, right? So these things are important at the end of the day. Okay, but beyond that, a highlight video, a good proper email that showcases that professionalism. What else are we missing? Okay, well, we need to personalize each and every one of these emails to these college coaches. And yes, there's an efficient way with the outreach system that I teach all of my students, right? So if we just actually send out individually each and every one of these emails, oh, that was almost in. If we send out manually each and every one of these emails, guys, it's gonna take days, if not weeks, if not months to send out these emails to these college coaches. So there is a system, not only that we can do this automatically and in a very, very efficient way, that was kind of cool, but there's also a way that we can actually get the metrics that we're looking for from the data perspective. Guys, I am a data-driven individual. I'm a data-driven coach, not only with my players inside my academy, but how I run my entire operation for the Mendoza Baseball Academy, right? We need to use data-driven decisions to make decisions, right? So these are things like who's opening our emails. Guys, if you're not tracking who's opening our emails, are they even receiving them? Are they going to the spam folder? Are they going to the promotions folder? Things like that, right? So when we're reaching out to these college coaches, we need to keep in touch with, are they opening it? That's the first step in this journey for these college coaches to know who your son is. Next step, are they clicking on that highlight video that we're ultimately providing to them? And last but not least, are they responding to that specific email, right? So if they're not doing any of them, did we possibly just write down the wrong email address? that could have been the case, right? If we wrote down the wrong email address and it bounced, but if we're not tracking these critical data points, guys, your son could be emailing these college coaches, or maybe even you're reaching out to these college coaches, but you're not getting that guarantee that these coaches are actually receiving these emails. So that's a huge area that I find a lot of parents and families make. As far as in the college recruiting process, you don't have that college commitment blueprint built out, that strategy on how to go about it in a proper and professional way, also in a systematic way. So again, if you are interested in my college commitment blueprint, not just the email template, but actually implementing this college commitment blueprint into your son's recruiting strategy, you can click the link down below in the description to book a call with either myself or one of my team members today. Or if you're just simply curious about what my Mendoza Baseball Academy and the Triple Play has to offer, you can watch this full video on the screen right now.